11, 6 picks. We'll start by going through week 10. It was a big week.
Yeah,
First game.
buddy.
Oh, yeah. Starting off hot. Commanders money line to the fucking grave. I told Joe.
Yeah, I had Commanders plus 11. That was my lock of the week.
Eagles are now the second worst 8-1 team of all time, right behind this year's Vikings. So,
Josh, our fellow Eagles fan, you got anything to say?
Well, wasn't the outcome I was hoping for, that's for damn sure. Our defense is pretty bad after that game, especially the run defense. Really makes a difference in not having Jordan Davis right now. So they went and picked up Linval Joseph today, so that will hopefully help a little bit. But it wasn't that they couldn't score because, I mean, the offense didn't even have a chance to get on the fucking field. So that's part of the problem. And going into Monday night, they had 3 turnovers the entire season and had 4 turnovers that game. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing all around. The officiating was horrible on both sides. I mean, there was
a couple.
There was a pretty bad defensive
ones.
pass interference call on Washington that got called, and then Jesus Christ, now we're out. Dallas Goedert's out for 4 weeks now because he literally got his head ripped off his fucking shoulders from that face mask that did not get called.
I don't know why you.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson got a late hit penalty while the dude was still in bounds. That's a fucking joke, and that roughing the passer call is another fucking joke too.
The kneel down at the end.
Yeah, and him fucking jumping up and celebrating like that. What a fucking bitch.
Stop
Taylor
it.
Heinicke's a fucking bitch.
No,
that's such a fucking bitch move.
Taylor Heinicke's a dog. He is a dog.
No, that's such a fucking bitch move. You're gonna celebrate for getting a penalty. Congratulations.
He just beat an undefeated team on the road.
Well, that's great. Good for fucking them. I'd like to see them make the playoffs, which they fucking won't. They're not gonna make the fucking playoffs. It's the fucking Commanders. They're trash. The rest of their team is trash.
One since Taylor Heineke started.
Yeah.
Well, Carson Wentz comes back next week, and they're
they're starting
Heineke over top of it.
They're starting Heineke. They already announced it. They already announced it.
They go back.
All right. Well, Heineke's gonna have one bad game, and then they're gonna go right back to Carson Wentz.
Heineke's
electric. That roughing the passer call was such a fucking joke. Brandon Graham was sliding on his knees to avoid plowing through him, and they still threw the flag. That's a joke.
Chase Young's back next week. Commanders about to win the division.
I'm not going to go that far, but they could definitely make the wild card for sure.
Taylor Heineke, fucking goat. I love that. I'd die for that dude.
He was on.
They won't make it to the wild card just because of the rest of the division. There, Cowboys and Giants would make it over them.
They're better. Shut up.
We'll see.
No, shut the fuck up, Jackson. You're an idiot.
It's getting heated today.
Commanders better.
I love it. I love the commies. I love the commies with Heineke.
Make me calm.
And
bastard.
Heineke was on McAfee, and they're like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you get off here?" He's like, "Take a couple, pop a couple Zins and go home." That guy's sick.
He was drinking Busch Light out of a trash can on the way home from the game.
Because the Commanders have no money.
They're selling the team. They're fine. Jeff Bezos is going to buy the team. I told you after that game, I am officially the Commanders are officially my NFC team for the rest of my life.
All right. Well, we do have to give Josh a hard time because he has only had to deal with this one time this year. So, but this is a graphic I found on Twitter. And, the Vikings' only losses in prime time. Kirk Cousins' losses in prime time. They don't count.
Yeah, here's what people want the Eagles' schedule to look like. Week 1 against the Chiefs, week 2 against the Bills, then the Dolphins, then the Cowboys with Dak, then God, followed by Thanos, the U.S. Navy SEALs. Then we get a bye week. Then the Bills, the Chiefs,
No, they don't get a
the
bye.
entire Wakandan army, God with the 85 Bears defense,
I
an
would be
army of
happy if you
Derrick
guys
Henrys,
fucking-
and then the Vikings, but not in prime time.
I'd be happy if you guys played fucking Georgia one week at least. But no,
All
you
right.
got one of the worst fucking 8 teams in the league. This is 2019 Steelers all over again.
And the Commanders ended that undefeated streak too, right?
Yes, they did.
It's the commies, baby. They're just
Heartbreaking commies.
all
I
right.
can San Francisco to go to Philadelphia in the wild card round and beat the fucking dog shit out of them.
All right, Port. I heard you have a few things to say, so I'll let you start on this one.
I don't even know where to start, honestly.
Josh Allen
It's like-
washed? Question mark.
No, I'm not gonna
What?
blame.
UCL tear. Gotta have Tommy John surgery.
No, that's all myths. That's all myths. But anyways,
Fort, quick question.
yeah,
Who is leading the league in most consecutive multi-interception games right now?
Josh Allen.
I rest my case. Washed.
Last year, the Chiefs started 5-4. Mahomes had 10 interceptions. This year, the Bills are 6-3. Allen has 9. Same thing. It's gonna happen the way he plays the game. I'm not concerned about that. He's still a top 5 quarterback, even when he plays like that. Just the highs and lows. You got to deal with that, and that's fine. But the Justin Jefferson play, like, what the fuck is that cornerback thinking? Like,
Yeah, you just got to put the ball down there.
You want to know why he made that fucking play? Because he played in the fucking MAC. He's from UB. That's what happens when you go play MACtion football to the NFL guarding Justin Jefferson, shit like that. Just knock the fucking ball down. And then, like, what the fuck are you thinking?
That's still a ridiculous catch, though. We got it on the screen here.
It was a great grab, but that fucking pissed me off. And then, like, I've never, like, when they stopped them at 4th and 1, I really thought the game was over. I thought, like, okay, maybe they get a safety. Not once did it go through my mind that we would fumble in our own
the end zone.
I thought I was watching, like, JV high school football. Like,
do you think
I couldn't believe that fucking happened.
Do you think Josh Allen should consider not throwing interceptions every time he goes into the red zone?
That would help, but I think we lead the league in turnovers, or we're 18 and the Saints have 19, and we have the least amount of punts, which I think we have more turnovers than punts right now, which I don't even know how the fuck that's possible.
Well, the Bills the 3rd best team in that division, maybe 4th.
No, stop.
I will say
people are saying they're the 3rd best team.
I start to think that John McDermott is the 3rd best coach in the AFC East behind behind Belichick, obviously, and then I think Robert Saleh might be 2. And then
He's
McDermott
What are you talking about? Mike McDaniel's the best coach in that division.
No, Mike McDaniel's a fucking idiot.
look what he's done in Miami.
Mike McDaniel's a fucking moron. Listening to that dude talk in his press
Are
conference.
the Bills the 3rd best team in the division?
No.
Yes.
Who are they worse? Who are they better than? They're not better than the Dolphins.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. I don't care what you say.
It's close between those two. I'd take them over the Jets, though. I think the Jets just got them one game.
Hey, okay, you're a GM right now. You have to draft a team for the next 10 years. You take Tua or Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
No.
Jackson, I have a serious question for you. You're an odds maker in Vegas, and the Bills play the Dolphins next week at a neutral site in a dome. What's the spread?
Bills 2.5.
I would take Bills 4.5.
Give me at a neutral site.
Neutral site.
In a dome.
In a dome.
Give me the Dolphins minus 2.5 points.
No, the Bills.
No, the Bills are favored. I don't care what you say.
Yes, they are. All right, we can go on to the next game.
I will say the Bills finally got something resembling a run game this game. Singletary actually got some action, but why aren't you guys using Hines at all? He had 1 touch last game.
That I don't even give a fuck about. Well, we dressed 5 running backs. I don't know who dresses 5 running backs now, but I think
And
they
doesn't
ran the
use
ball
them.
twice in the 4th quarter. Like, you are up 2 possessions. Run the fucking ball.
Yeah,
That's my case.
we might have to start taking the Vikings serious too.
No, we're not. Fuck them. They suck.
Hey, but you know, we're always taking Dalvin Cook anytime touchdown at plus money, baby. Always.
What a hot take.
Diamond in the rough.
I'm gonna take the Sun to come up tomorrow minus whatever.
Hey, if you'd taken that, you would have made money, Jackson, but you didn't.
All right, moving on. We got to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
What is it? Play my clip from last week back. I would have taken the Dolphins minus fucking 100. Best team in the AFC or the AFC East.
Shut the fuck up.
Rams. They're better than that. You can get mad all you fucking want for. I don't care.
Port, he's been getting drunk on cheap whiskey this whole night. That's why he's acting like an idiot. More than usual, at least.
Because I tell the fucking truth.
I don't understand like why we're as bad as we are.
Give Chubb the rock.
It's not even that, bro. Our defense is terrible.
I'm like Joe Amato to Boris. Shut the fuck up. Let's give Chubb the rock when we're down by 40 points. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Dude, in the beginning of the game, not the end of the game.
If Joe Amato was calling plays, he'd have freaking Jacoby throw it 70 times because apparently he's a top 10 quarterback, but that's a whole nother thing.
We need to do
Yeah, those
a
hot
segment
takes.
just of dumb sports takes on our group chat.
Yeah, we could do a whole fucking segment.
Joe Amato and Cam messages.
But yeah, Tua did basically whatever he wanted. They ran all over us. Defense has no heart. And Chubb fumbled, which he only has done once this year. So it's just a formula to get your ass kicked.
2-0, baby. Expect us.
So yeah, Browns playoff hopes are looking very bleak. We play in Buffalo, and there's supposed to be 2-3 feet of snow, so that should be fun.
3 to 6 feet.
Jesus Christ!
Under.
Imagine
If-
getting 72 inches of snow.
If the plane makes it there, could be a fun game. But
They'll take a bus.
Yeah, I'm already hearing the game's probably going to get rescheduled.
Jesus, we get another Wednesday game, like COVID year.
I
Birds
hope
played on a
it-
Tuesday last year.
I've got the under, and if the snow comes they're expecting, I'm definitely going to take the Browns spread. Might even take a money line.
I like our chances better in that weather than 60 and sunny, though. All right,
Yeah,
still
don't
got
get
to
me.
talk. Here's the new Brown cycle. For some reason, we beat the shit out of the Bengals. Everybody gets hopeful, and we lose the must-win game, and then we lose 6 straight. So there we go. And now we got to talk about the Steelers winning a game too. This is fucking fantastic.
8 wins. Here we fucking come. Might get a wild card spot.
Anybody else think he's overreacting to beating the 3-7 Saints?
Minka back.
I think we
Jackson,
have a chance to go 500.
Might be the first team ever to sweep the NFC division and not make the playoffs. And when you play in the AFC North, that's fucking embarrassing.
DeBoer, you can't go 500 with 17 games, you fucking moron.
Above 500, you fucktard.
We ain't winning 10 fucking games. How many games are there now?
17.
win
You'd have to
nine.
win 9.
We're winning 8
You
games.
think they're gonna close out 6-2? There's no fucking way.
We're winning 8 games. Look at the schedule. Yes, we are.
Look at your team.
If
Your quarterback has thrown 2 touchdowns all season.
He's ran for 3. I don't care.
He fucking stinks, dude.
TJ Watt's back. That's all that matters.
DJ Watt is
You're goddamn right.
Najee Harris is back too.
You think you're
Alex
beating the
Highsmith-
Browns with Watson?
Alex
beating with
Highsmith,
Warren.
I think he might be leading the league, tied for the league in sacks right now. And like all of them except for 2 have came in 2 games when he's playing opposite of TJ Watt. The dude's TJ Watt he makes everybody better. He creates havoc. Called this one too. Not betting against Brady ever.
I took the Bucks here. That was
Give me-
ideal.
I was gonna put a future on the Buccaneers to make the Super Bowl, but the odds aren't even that good. Like it's not even like a hot take now.
What are the odds?
It was like plus 800.
Because the NFC is so winnable. Like it's just
I got the 49ers a couple weeks ago at plus like 2,000.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, they looked like a competent football team again, and
Tom is gonna go to the playoffs, and he's gonna play fucking Kirk Cousins, Geno Smith, and fucking Daniel Jones to go to a Super Bowl.
yeah, it's tough. It looked sick in Germany though.
Yeah, those
But-
people are going fucking nuts.
They're like happy drunks, and when you see like American football games, everybody's just pissed off and fighting. So it was a cool change to see. But yeah, the Bucks are getting hot right in time to play the Browns and probably beat the shit out of them. Should be fun. I don't know what else Justin Fields has to do, bro. I really don't.
Being able to throw the ball would probably help.
You had 4 total touchdowns, bro.
If you can't throw the ball in this league, I don't care. You're not gonna amount to anything.
You just use running as a defense for your quarterback.
Because you're making fun of how many touchdowns he has. Just because he doesn't throw, he throws for a decent amount of yards. He just doesn't throw touchdowns.
No. But yeah, anyways, Bears are bad. Don't care. Another one of my locks was the Titans minus 2.5. Broncos are a bad football team. Port Russell still hasn't thrown 2 touchdowns in a game.
I
So,
saw this TikTok where it's like
bad.
it's like this kid, and he compares how many touchdowns Russell Wilson has thrown this year to how many bathrooms are in his new house in Denver. And I guess he has like 14 bathrooms in his house in Denver, and he still hasn't thrown 14 passing touchdowns.
yeah, they're like just like the Browns. It's just mind-boggling how bad they are. But yeah, Russell Wilson stinks. Chiefs rolled. Mahomes put up a bunch of points for me in fantasy. Best quarterback in the league. Not a hot take. Sorry, Port.
Nah, you
It's
got to
not-
give it to him.
It's not really even close.
I wouldn't say it's not close, but just
It's
seeing
not.
what he's doing without Tyreek.
Tua
kind
might
of-
be catch him soon, but it's really not close.
Tua is throwing Tyreek
shut
Hill and
up.
Jalen Waddle. Like, what are you talking about?
It's really not close.
You take Tyreek Hill away from Tua. This is the same guy who was getting benched for fucking Fitzpatrick last year.
Exactly, dude. They did nothing without him.
He was hurt.
He was hurt. He almost died, is what happened.
Act like Tua wasn't putting every fucking ball exactly where it needed to be Sunday.
No, he was, but he's not close to Mahomes, bro.
He's better.
You're an idiot.
Tua not expect us.
Fucking idiot. Giants closed within 1 game. Or they're closing in on the Eagles.
Giants better than the Bills.
Shut up.
They do what the Browns should do and just give Saquon the ball 40 times. But yeah, they were playing the Texans, so I sure hope they would win.
Yeah, they stink.
Jeff Saturday getting a big W.
Do you see that big fat stooge Joe Thomas fucking talking shit about hiring Jeff Saturday, and Pat McAfee pulled up a clip from like 3 or 4 years ago
Yeah.
saying he was going to put in for the Browns job whenever Hugh Jackson was leaving.
Yeah, I think
hate Joe Thomas so much. That dude's the biggest fucking stooge of all time.
it's a situation where Joe Thomas is probably getting told what to say. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a dumb thing to say, especially as a former player. When
He
you
said
said,
so much. He said so much shit about the Steelers, and he beat them over his however many year career. Beat them like 3 fucking times.
I mean, what do you want the fucking lineman to beat the Steelers by himself?
Don't talk shit when you fucking never even played in a. Did he ever play in a playoff game?
No,
Exactly.
no, he never played in a playoff game. But for some reason, he stayed in Cleveland his whole career. But yeah, the Colts actually looked pretty decent. Jonathan Taylor showed up again, so it looks like Saturday had the O line going. Put little Matty Ice back in there. He was running. Did you see that run from him?
Yeah, he had like a fucking 40-yard run.
40-yarder. He looked like a fucking car breaking down, going down the road.
That's what happens
But
when you run the ball.
yeah, and then God,
Packers
Rodgers.
back. I'm about to put a future on a Packers to win the NFC just to get crazy.
I don't know. I think I don't. There's the Packers are still not a great football team.
Crazy Aaron Rodgers only threw the ball 20 times.
Yeah, they always beat the Cowboys though. I feel like. But yeah, I don't know. Anybody else got anything on this one?
I always like seeing the Cowboys lose. It was funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's agreed there. Colt McCoy magic. Didn't even know he was playing this week.
I'm so fucking mad I didn't know Colt McCoy was playing. I would have put everything on the Cardinals.
James Conner scoring touchdowns ever since he left Pittsburgh.
Fact.
Didn't McCoy end up getting hurt, and then they brought in Trace McSorley?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Burley played some. Colt's still the
That
good at though.
fucking QB room right there. Kyler, Colt McCoy, and Trace McSorley.
Was
Greatest-
Trace McSorley like the fucking meme quarterback of last year?
Yeah, him and Ben.
Oh, Ben DiNucci.
Ben
I got to see
DiNucci,
Ben DiNucci live at the Hall of Fame game. That was awesome.
Ben
Ben
DiNucci was the
Denover.
second overall pick in the XFL.
Who went first, Baker?
I'm Colt McCoy.
I think AJ McCarron went first.
Oh shit.
Martavis Bryant, like 4th. That was a fucking name I hadn't heard in a while.
I think going into this week, Kyler's still questionable. I don't know Colt McCoy's status, so
Colt McCoy's legitimately better.
Give me Trace McSorley.
Colt McCoy, greatest college quarterback of all time.
he was a dog.
Kyler's still questionable, and Zach Ertz is also out for the year.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that because he was on one of my fantasy teams.
Dude,
Same.
Kyler's not playing
Yeah.
fucking Warzone.
See you later, Cooper Cup.
Yeah, Cooper's hurt too. DeBoer,
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
Rest in peace, my fantasy team.
So
Half
it's
of-
a sad day in America.
Half of DeBoer's pick records is Cooper Cup anytime touchdown.
Yeah, sometimes I had Ertz and Cup for one of my fantasy leagues. So
As do I.
Matt Stafford is an absolute shambles.
Yeah, I dropped him. I couldn't do it anymore. I had to drop him in fantasy.
Has there ever been a worse team coming off a Super Bowl?
I don't know. I know that some teams have missed the playoffs, but I don't. Like, they look terrible.
They look fucking hopeless.
And then this was, I think, yeah, this was the last one. Niners got another win. I didn't watch this one, so I don't have a lot to say about it. I don't know if you guys watched it or not.
Not a big fan of the whole Christian McCaffrey split carries for my fan, but
It's probably to keep him on the field more games, you know?
Elijah Mitchell is good though.
Yeah. And
No, 49ers winning the NFC. That's all I know.
We'll see. But here's the current playoff picture. So who do you guys like to come out of each conference?
I like the
Oh, I
49ers.
like the 49ers and the Dolphins.
I like the Dolphins in the AFC picture right now. This isn't fucking right. Oh, yeah, it is. Never mind.
I literally pulled this today, so I would hope it's right. But
I'll bet. I'd say a Dolphins Chiefs AFC championship game, but the Chiefs would get the best of them.
Jackson, do you want to make a personal bet that the Bills make it farther than the Dolphins in the playoffs?
Yeah, I fucking hope they play. I fucking hope they play.
Let's bet $30 that the Bills. I would bet $30 that the Bills make it farther than the Dolphins in the
What if they
playoffs.
both lose in the divisional round?
Then it's even. Nothing
and
happens.
it's a push, yeah.
I'll fucking take that.
All right, deal.
Because based on this right now, the Bills would be at the Titans. That's a fucking pretty much a bye week. And then depending on the other game, would see where they would go. Because right
No
now,
respect for the Titans.
the Bills would lose to every team in the AFC playoff picture right now besides the Patriots and the Titans. See, I'll take that.
We already beat Baltimore.
You wouldn't know. Lamar
We
back.
beat you already.
You beat who?
The Chiefs. We're 3-2 against teams in that thing.
You're not beating them in the playoffs. Beat the Chiefs regular season last year.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Jonathan
Ravens are not good in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, what I hope for is another Chiefs Bills AFC title game.
The Jets will inevitably fall apart.
They have to. They have to.
Wilson wins a playoff game this year. It's impossible.
Who's on the bubble in the AFC?
Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers are right there.
Bulls,
Bengals are right on the outside.
I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think
and then we
eventually
start
those
getting into
games,
3-win
the Jets.
teams.
Pittsburgh will be there by the end of the year. No, what's gonna be dumb is they'll win 8 games and not make the playoffs, and just basically be they won't get a draft pick, they won't make the playoffs. It'll just be stupid.
What about the NFC?
That's a fucking toss up. The NFC is.
If the 49ers get healthy, I like them.
Yeah, I like the Niners the most, but I also like Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tom Brady in the playoffs. Tough to beat.
I'd say the only team I don't like is the Cowboys.
I don't like the Vikings either because Kirk's probably going to have to play a primetime game.
I don't like the Seahawks because I think they're going to lose the NFC West at one point to the Niners. And Geno Smith ain't winning on the road.
If they lose Kenneth Walker, I think the Seahawks will regress pretty harshly.
Did he get hurt this week?
No, I'm saying if he gets hurt.
Yeah,
If the Chiefs lose Patrick Mahomes, they're fucked.
if the Bills.
What are we taking futures on injuries now? Like, what the fuck?
No, we're taking futures on next year's comeback player of the year.
And he's not even hurt yet.
Bingo.
What the fuck?
I like it. DeBoer's hot takes.
Stevens, you got the Eagles coming out of the NFC.
Yeah, I think I'm sticking by him.
Totally not a homer pick.
I think if
any matchups that
if
worry
the Buccaneers really start pulling it together, I think they'd be an issue. But I don't think anybody else in the NFC would be.
There's nothing I would love more than to see San Francisco go to Minnesota. I would.
There's nothing more that I'd like to see than Minnesota come back to Philadelphia. nothing had that team more fired up when Minnesota was playing in Philly for the NFC Championship a few years ago, and their stupid fans were doing their dumbass skull chant in front of the Philadelphia Art Museum.
Oh, the
And then they come out
skull
and
is
get-
sick.
They come out and get
Skull.
fucking waxed.
Skull.
Everybody thought the Vikings were a lock for the Super Bowl after Minneapolis Miracle and played a fucking egg.
Yeah.
Case Keenum, baby. I thought he was
Really?
playing for the Bills this week. But Josh Allen bamboozled us. They had us thinking his career was over, bro. Get Tommy Johns and never recover.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Transitioning, we're going to start looking into Week 11, what we like. Thursday night. Not the worst Thursday night game this year.
Three Green Bay? What the?
Hmm.
That was a quick turnaround on the Packers, huh? Vegas likes them. I was gonna, if it was
I
plus,
guess. That's
if they weren't favored, I was gonna take. I thought the Titans would be favored.
What's the over under?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Right now it's at 41.
I like the under.
What's what's the forecast in Green Bay? Is the real question.
Cold as fuck. Sure.
But yeah, I like the Titans. I like the Titans +3.
I won't touch this one.
it'll be about 25 degrees tomorrow.
I like the Titans. I like the under.
Imagine being frozen and then you get run over by Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The boy, you like Titans money
Titans
line?
+3.
Titans spread.
Well, the spread's at 3.
Titans spread.
Hey,
Give me the Packers.
hey, sprinkle in a Derrick Henry anytime touchdown.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, Tim.
I'm serious, bro. He's gonna score.
If
Okay.
if DeBoer is on the Titans officially, give me the Packers.
All right. Here, I always say this, but when I look at anytime touchdowns, if the odds are worse than -150, and it's not the lead running back or there's a running back room, I won't take it any worse than -150. If it's anything above that, take it if it's the lead running back or lead receiver.
Or you got any picks on this one?
I don't know. I might take the Packers. But I don't know. I just think it's hard to bet on Ryan Tannehill to beat Aaron Rodgers at home. But I don't know what Green Bay team's going to play. So I'll probably stay away, but I'll put in the group chat if I do.
Yeah.
Packers looked good that last week against the Cowboys.
Packers.
All right. Early Sunday, first one. Browns at Bills. Bills are currently 8.5-point favorites. Does anybody know the over under? Because apparently,
I
lots
got
and
it
lots
for
of snow.
41.5. I took the under.
Yeah, I'd like the under in that one too. And if it snows as much as it's forecasted to, I would take the Browns +8.5
Same.
because it'd probably end up being like a 17-14 game.
Yeah, I got nothing really on this one. I mean, I think the Bills win. I think the Browns do cover supposedly the snow is going to stop Saturday night, or Sunday morning at 2. So I don't know how, but it's still going to be cold as fuck.
Yeah.
There's still going to be a fuck ton of snow, but the field should be cleared. But I do think the Browns cover. Just 8.5 is a lot of points.
Yeah. If you got Stones, take Browns money line. I don't got it because I've watched the Browns every game this year, but it's where the value's going to be.
Browns is Browns.
Yeah, fuck you, Taylor Heineke.
Go.
It's your one comeback you've got. Congratulations.
Dude, I'm not a Browns fan. I'm a Commanders fan.
Okay.
All right, next we got the
Sean Watson
Bears.
jersey hanging in your closet begs to differ.
Bears at Falcons. I don't own a Watson jersey.
Yet.
Only a massage towel.
Boring ass game. Fuck this game.
Yeah,
Give me
the over.
Yeah, it's 50.
I'll start
Fuck.
putting the over-unders on these two.
Yeah, I like the over, especially with how Fields has been playing here lately. Bears are going to continue to put up 28 points a game, then absolutely.
Shit the bucket.
The Eagles going to the Jeff Saturdays favored by
Uh-oh.
6.5 points.
I'd like to apologize for Indianapolis for what we're about to do this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Because
We-
Indianapolis is going to get
Can we
fucked.
please get a team ride against Stevens? Colts money line. Can we do it? And we will an Eagles loss. Please. The Jeff Saturday Colts team ride. Colts money line. I'm only taking it if you guys do it with me.
I'm not going to put it in my locks, but I'll take it. Colts money line.
Money line.
It worked for us last week, so.
One of Klein's spite picks.
Colts
Jackson Klein's
money line.
spite pick of the week.
Jackie Dogs.
Jackie
I like-
Dog is back. We're taking every underdog. I want Colts money line. Eagles are washed. They're about to get exposed.
You want every underdog? Okay, so take the Browns in too.
I told you.
Take the
They knows
Bears.
that.
Take the Jets.
But
Take the Rams.
I do have a cardinal rule. I don't bet on the Browns. It's one of my betting rules.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Take
But
the
I will-
Texans.
Let me see.
If you're Mr. Taylor Heineke, dude, yeah.
I do like that.
Washington's -3. Go ahead and take the Texans. Underdogs
I
ride, right?
I love every underdog this week except for even the Panthers are playing okay. Oh, I will
Baker
take
Mayfield. Baker
Hey,
Mayfield.
every
taking-
underdog this week except for the Panthers, probably.
You like the Texans +3?
Where are they at?
Bottom. Playing the commies.
Oh fuck! No, I don't.
that,
I can't bet Heineke.
that's our team, dude.
Actually,
You just
I
said
could-
underdogs ride. Come on,
could-
underdogs.
see the Commanders getting beat by the Texans after going into Philadelphia and winning.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
I do Texans in that one.
That would be a commies thing to do.
I just seen today if you bet $100 on every underdog money line so far this year, you'd be up like $2,000 so far on the season.
Yeah.
Any other hidden gems in the early slate before we move on?
I'm probably going to take New England +3.
The Rams +4 seems like a game. That Saints team looks fucking bad.
No Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. But the Steelers beat them and they don't have a Cooper Kupp.
Hear me out here. Matt Stafford might not having Cooper Kupp might make him better. Because the dude only throws to one fucking person when he's in the game. He might realize he has like more than one other receiver on the team.
So,
remember quarterback again.
Van Jefferson, Robinson, and yeah. You know who the third is.
No,
The board, do you have a new Rams anytime touchdown play of the week?
Yeah, Daryl Henderson, anytime touchdown.
He fucking stinks, dude. He shouldn't even be on.
He scored last week.
I know, dude, but he's terrible.
unless Andy
Oh,
Dalton
I'm not
gets
saying
back.
he's good. I'm saying he'll get the goal line snap.
Yeah, it's true.
If Jameis plays, I like the Saints, but
Port likes New England -3 against the
Fuck yeah.
Jets.
Yeah, I think I'm with him on that.
nope.
Yeah.
Jets win in line.
The Jets just cannot figure out how to beat the Patriots.
This is true. But I think
Bill
that's a
Bel-
stay away from me.
fucking brain in a pretzel.
I think I like the commies -3 though. I'm gonna buy it down to 2.5. But I'm taking the commies. All right. Late Sunday window. A lot of bad.
Oh fuck! Raiders Broncos, the stinker of the year.
This is like two of the biggest disappointments of the season playing each other.
There's legitimately nothing you could say to me. Not a bet you could tell me this game that you could feel confident in, and I believe you.
Russell Wilson over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
We'll
That
finally
has to
hit.
happen eventually.
I don't want to bet on it just because then I have to watch it, which is I can't.
It was fun team riding that one that night, but then Russell Wilson overthrew a fucking open receiver for the second touchdown.
Dude, like there's so many opportunities for him to fucking hit an open receiver.
I'm not gonna bet on this game, but the Raiders should cover because the Broncos literally can't score points.
And plus,
Judy is also out for this game.
Derek Carr also cried last game, so I do like the Raiders.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Derek Carr's going to go full Sid from Toy Story on the Broncos.
All right,
Dude.
then we got Dallas going to Minnesota, and they're road favorites.
I like this. I like a Vikings spite game here. I know all the players act like they don't look at the lines, but
Vikings biggest 8-1 frauds. Remember?
they are. But the Cowboys are also the biggest 6-3 frauds of all time. They are the Cowboys. If you
Cowboys
don't
in this.
Hey, Tim, back it up a slide. Let's see who else is 6-3.
All
right, the Bills.
Bills are better.
The Ravens.
Ravens are better.
The Jets.
Jets are better.
The Jets are
the
not.
Jets? You think the Jets are better than the Cowboys? Really?
Yes. Have you seen fucking Garrett Wilson play football? Adam Gase, good coach. Mike McCarthy, fat stooge.
Adam Gase isn't even the fucking coach anymore. It's Rob Saleh.
That's who I meant. The bald guy.
Oh Jesus. I feel like the Cowboys are gonna get him this week.
At Minnesota, I don't know.
It's not 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins.
Dude, an 8-1 team at home. I don't know how you. Jackie Dog, give me fucking Vikings money line.
Kirk Thuggins, he didn't have his plane ride home though.
Give me Vikings money
He's
line.
got to take the celebratory plane ride back.
Also, if Zeke's back, I want the Vikings.
Let's hear it, Jackson. Do you have Steelers money line?
I don't bet on the Pittsburgh Steelers, but it is a color rush game.
And the fucking sky's blue.
TJ Watt might have 4.5 sacks.
I didn't think color rush was still a thing.
Oh yeah, it is for.
What are they doing? They doing all yellow or something?
all black. Color rush is always
all yellow versus all white.
Bengals are doing that. Yeah, the gay all white shit. So
no Tigers.
I don't bet Steelers football, but we're winning 8 games. That's all I know. This
is not one of them.
Might be one of them. Joe Burrow.
This is
TJ Watt made Joe Burrow throw what should have been 5 interceptions last time they played. A lot of the same thing.
I think this is a Bengals revenge game because they did lose week 1. Is that when they played?
Yep.
And
Joe Burrow for 5 interceptions.
I would have to question a lot of things about life in the universe in general if the Steelers beat the Bengals twice in a year. So I
Bengals?
like Cincy.
I have a touchdown pick for that game.
Joe Mixon.
Plus money, yes, but Jalen Watt, no, Warren.
Jalen Watt.
Jalen Warren, backup running RB2 for the Steelers.
Fuck, I hate agreeing with DeBoer. That's a decent anytime touchdown pick.
Hey, that's a good. All right.
Is it
All
called
right.
The fact that Najee last week was plus 150. Najee's going to be even higher, probably like I'd say plus 160, 165. Warren's going to be even higher.
Yeah, Najee
That split.
things.
That's pretty much like the same thing with Kenneth Gainwell on the Birds. Like Miles Sanders is our number one running back, but it's every time they get it down within the 5-yard line, it's always Kenneth Gainwell scoring.
I will say I hedged my Commanders money line bet with an Eagles Miles Sanders Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown parlay. And when they didn't give it to Miles Sanders that first drive, I almost fucking threw my phone through the window.
All right. Sunday
Sanders
night
rarely
game.
scores.
Chiefs going to the Chargers. They played on Thursday Night Football earlier in the year. The Chiefs won a close one. 6.5-point road favorites. It's a big spread for them on the road.
Are Allen and is Allen still out or is he back?
I think he's questionable.
Questionable.
DeBoer's pick. Patrick Mahomes, I like him over 50 passing yard.
No, actually, first off, fuck you, Jackson. Second off, if depending on where the line opens, I would take the over on Austin Eckler's receptions. It's hit in the last four games.
I'm going to take the over in the game. It's set at 50.
So I bet it's high.
I like the Chargers to cover. I don't like them to win.
Mike Williams both still out.
I don't know, but if they're questionable, they're probably not going to play because they're soft.
I love Justin Herbert, but he plays with the softest fucking receivers of all time.
You see this weird lighter I got here? Little electricity bolt. Give me the Chargers.
Chiefs.
All right.
Jackie Dogs. You got to take the Chargers.
Well, Monday night action. We don't know who the hell is going to be playing quarterback for the Cardinals, and that's probably why the spread is so big. So the Niners are 8-point road favorites.
If it's Colt McCoy, give me Cardinals money line.
You just said that the Niners were going to win the NFC.
Okay, but not if Colt McCoy is playing.
You're so dumb.
One of my rules of betting is if Colt McCoy is in the game, you take whatever team he's playing's money line.
Jesus.
No questions asked.
Even when he was on the Browns.
No, that I was a waste of talent there. I was at the game that James Harrison almost killed him though. That was awesome.
I don't want to bet on this one until I know
Colt McCoy
this.
starting, give me Cardinals money line.
Yeah,
It'll be like anytime touchdown.
that's probably a good pick. But yeah, it's gonna wrap it up for this week. What else? We got World Cup. Jackson, you got anything on the World Cup? World's game.
I like the odds USA to win the group. I think you can. I forget what I got them at. I placed my bet a couple weeks ago. USA squad's young. England, if anyone's going to choke away winning a group, it's England. They got, I forget the midfielder's name that just got hurt, that he's not going to make the trip to the World Cup. I like Argentina to win it all. I think Messi goes out with the World Cup victory. I will have more more next week. The first games will already be played, but I'll have
Yeah, what USA plays Monday?
Monday.
Yeah, we play Wales, don't we?
Wales Monday, England Friday.
Give me Portugal to win their group.
Yeah, I think I'm taking Argentina to win the whole thing too.
Also, I would also bet Qatar to win the first game. There's a lot of rumors going around that they are basically paying off Ecuador to let them win the first game. That they're paying them like $1 billion.
Basically, what I've heard is if you beat Qatar, they're not going to let you leave the fucking country. So
Yeah, this entire thing's kind of like under protest right now, so it could be a weird World Cup. It's gonna be hard to bet.
any college bets this week? Port
Any of
line?
you guys watch the Yak
Oh hell
Barstool's show? They were doing a thing on there where whoever each guy on the Yak had to, like, they were assigned 3 different teams in the World Cup, and whichever team scores the lowest out of all the people on the Yak, if your team scored the lowest overall points, you had to go to that country.
Jesus
So I
Christ!
think it was like Roan
Freaking
has to go to
Iran.
Iran. Iran scores the least amount of goals. He has to go to Iran. Like another one, Kate, she has to go to Serbia.
It's terrible.
College football gave me an absolute fucking thumping last week. I went 0-5 in action last week.
Jesus
Took
Christ!
absolute beating on some of the worst
Yeah,
beats.
Jeff Undercuffler Jr. covering.
Fucking Zips somehow covered. I've never been so mad in my life.
The Undercuffler Jr. era.
I got a
Not
hidden bet
prepared for
here.
it.
Marvin Harrison Jr. anytime touchdown.
I
Stop
Nobody's
stealing my shit, Tim.
nobody's gonna see it coming.
Give me. I wish the Ohio State Michigan line was out already because I'm gonna hammer
No,
Michigan.
we'll touch on that when the time comes. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this week.
I don't think is there even any really big college games this weekend?
I don't know. Probably not because rivalry weekend's the next one.
Bet against
I
the
think
Zips. Also,
that's really it.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up. Thanks, fellas.
I wanna